Hi, Bardstown High School choir students. Today begins a fundraiser for your choir, and what we're raising money for this year is brand new choir uniforms, which is exciting. I spoke with Miss Christian, and she's hopeful to be able to do that this year. So she's hopeful to get some definitely new options. She's going to be looking at a lot of different cool options from this catalog. Um, really nice dress options for ladies, for guys, and that's really, really exciting. Now, the way she wants to do this is she's going to need your help. The way we're going to do this is we are going to begin today a fundraiser. So what we're going to be selling to be able to raise the money for the new uniforms is these customized tumblers. You guys are going to be getting a brochure, and your brochure should look similar to this one. Obviously, it's going to have Bardstown High School on it. This is not yours. But they're really good tumblers. And you're going to go around, just like you've probably done in the past for other fundraisers. You're going to go around to your friends, family members, your neighbors, teachers, coaches, whoever you can think of, and you're going to ask them to support you to be able to raise money for your new concert uniforms. Okay? On the back is where you're going to be putting all of the information. You're going to write down your the name and address and the quantity and the item number and everything like that. By now you're in high school, so I'm sure you've done this a number of times, so you don't need so much explanation on that. But the main thing we do want to encourage you to do is put your name there. That's got to be there. Okay, that way we track that to you, and we often do get these back, and people did work hard selling, but they forgot to put their name on, and that makes it a little bit complicated. So please be sure to put your name on there, put your teacher name on there, right? All of the relevant information up here. Carefully log all the customer information. And you're going to be doing these. These are really, really, really good tumblers. People are going to like them. There's no reason why somebody wouldn't want one of these. The only thing that's going to stop these from being sold is just not getting involved. You have to make sure that you get out there, push it as hard as you can, go to your relatives, your friends, your family, right? Make a list. Maybe put your top 5, I call them slam dunks. Slam dunks are people that will just always say yes to you. They always want to support you. Your grandmother, aunts, uncles, all of those type of people are slam dunks. Okay, to raise the money that Miss Christian needs in order to be able to get these uniforms, she's going to need somewhere in the vicinity of $2,000, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on what she wants to do. Okay, but she's going to need that. Now, there are 45 students in this sale. That should be a no-brainer. She should for sure be able to get that if you guys get involved, okay? You just have to get involved. If everybody here sold, just to their slam dunks, you guys are well on your way to getting the new uniform. So if everybody got like their 5 people that are for sure never going to say no, that's grandma, that's aunts, uncles, relatives, close neighbors, close friends, all of those people, you're for sure well on your way to be able to sorry about that, getting your uniforms this year. Okay, so just make sure that you get involved, right? The only thing stopping it is just not getting involved. If you approach somebody, they're absolutely going to say yes to you, especially the slam dunks. Now, what you might want to do is make a list of people. I always tell people make a list, be organized, make a list. So go after your slam dunks. After you make a list of your slam dunks, make a list of your maybes. Maybes are people that might buy, might not buy, they might say no, they're not sure. Try and land a bunch of those people, okay? At that point, right, when you've gone through all those slam dunks and you've got all your coaches and you asked everybody that you can think of to ask, at that point what you want to be sure to do is get your parents involved in the sale. Getting your parents involved in the sale will really bolster the sale and take it to different levels, okay? Your parents can take this to work if they're willing to take it to work and get their coworkers. That'll be awesome. That will really get us into levels where we'll for sure be able to get those uniforms, okay? Now, when you're selling these to people, some people might say to you, like, I don't have anything to do with Bardstown High School. So just to be aware, there are options on the when you open it up, that are generic options. So there's definitely something in here for everybody. Just approach people, be aggressive about it, be polite, and don't be too pushy, but at the same time, be passively aggressive. Like really go after it. If you really go after it, you're good. You guys are going to do a great job. After your parents get involved, you might also want to see if you can get your grandparents. They might have a circle of friends that they'd be willing to kind of share it with and help you get more customers like that. Now, Miss Christian is handing this brochure out to you today. You probably have it already in your hands. As well, there is a parent letter. That parent letter has a lot of important information on it. You should definitely show it to your parents. It tells you when the sale begins, when it ends. It also tells you the online selling code. So there is an option to be able to sell online here, which is great. So what's good about the online selling option is that you can email a link out to people all over the place, and they can buy something, and then that product can ship directly to their home, which is really, really, really good. So you don't even have to be involved in the delivery on those items, and it will make it really, really easy for you. The only thing I'm going to encourage you about the online selling option, it's very, very important to make sure that if you send somebody a link, you have to follow through on that sale. A lot of people, what they do is they send out the link and then they think, okay, well, I'm done. And then that person ends up just not taking care of it, right? Then it'll get lost in their email. People get a lot of emails and they don't always respond to things right away. So you have to make sure that you follow through on the online selling option. Okay, what I always tell people is if it's possible to get them and it's easy for you to get to them in person, do it in person. Selling in person always is better than online because somebody doesn't want to say no to you right in front of your face. However, when it's online, then not everybody will take care of it right away. So be sure to really go after it. Get the online people. Maybe ask your parents if they have friends that live in faraway places, like other states that they knew from college or from wherever. See if they would go and email those links out. Put it on your Facebook page, put it on Twitter, wherever you can to be able to drum up support for your sale. This will then be a really, really effective sale. I know Miss Christian, I know that she's going to remind you guys about it. I know that she's going to get involved and really wants support. She's done a lot for you guys. She I've spoken with her. She loves teaching at Bardstown, and this is your opportunity to kind of get behind her, give back, get involved, and you're going to get some great uniforms out of it. Okay, so just to quickly show you what the tumblers actually look like. This is one example, and this is a really popular option. We got like these, a little more expensive, but these are really, really good ones. So people are going to like it. There's no reason why somebody wouldn't want to have it. It's got your mascot name over there. Just really, really good product, okay? Very, very good quality. You can tell your customers that they're going to keep the drinks cold for long periods of time, and they'll keep the hot drinks, the ones that are intended for hot, those will be, long periods of time, hours at a shot. They can keep a drink hot or cold, depending on the style. Now, aside from the uniforms, we also do have a good incentive package for you guys because you are selling and you're putting a lot of effort into it. So what we're going to offer you in addition to the new uniforms, which hopefully you guys will for sure raise enough money to do, I think it's a no-brainer. I think if everybody got 5, 10, 10 items should be, 10 items is a little hard, but you should for sure be able to get 10 items. If everybody here got 10 items and really worked it, we're for sure going to on our way to uniforms. But here's what we want to do. We want to encourage you to sell even more than 10 items, which everybody could do if they put their minds and their energy and their effort towards it. And we're going to offer you these incentives. So if you sell 10 items, okay, if you sell 10 items, you're going to get one free tumbler. It's going to be this guy over here. This one is it's kind of a sporty one, and if you're on a team or you play a lot of sports, it's a great one for that. Okay, so you're going to get that tumbler if you sell 10. Now, if you sell 20 items, we're going to offer you a t-shirt. It's going to look like this. Obviously, it's going to be, we made for a different school, but it's going to be it's going to say Bardstown High School, obviously, and it's going to be with your colors and your mascot name. Okay, so if you sell 10, you get the tumbler. If you sell 20, you get the tumbler and the t-shirt, both of them. Okay, we have one other option if you sell 30. If you sell 30, you're going to get this hooded sweatshirt. Okay, so the same idea as the t-shirt, but you get the hoodie. Okay, so that's if you sell 30 items, we're going to throw in the hoodie, and that will be a really, really good incentive option. I know it does probably get a little bit cold where you guys in the wintertime, so this will keep you warm. This is really, really good quality. You're going to like it. And now on the 30, if you sell 30, so then we're not going to give you the t-shirt. We're going to give you the tumbler and the hoodie. So you can either sell 20 and get the tumbler and the t-shirt, or you can sell 30 and get the tumbler and the hoodie. One or the other. Main thing you have to also know is if you hit these prize levels, you have to be sure to know your size. I'm sure most of you know your size, but if you're unsure about your size, ask your parents. But because these are customized and we can't take them back. So you have to get your size right the first time. And look on other shirts that you have or something like that. But be sure to make sure that you record your right size. We'll ship it out to you, and it'll work out great. But we're not able to take any returns. Okay, so again, let's just review. You get, for selling 10 items, you get the tumbler. Okay, if you sell 20 items, you're going to get the tumbler and the t-shirt. If you sell 30 items, you're going to get the tumbler and the hoodie. Okay, I think you guys are going to knock this sale out of the park. I think you are for sure going to do a great job. I know your teacher. I know she's motivated. I know she's on it, and I know she really wants to get new uniforms. I'm sure you guys do as well. That's the real incentive here. The real incentive is that we get to have the new uniforms. In addition to the new uniforms, we're going to get these other various options. It should for sure be a no-brainer. Go after your slam dunks, grandparents, aunts, uncles, relatives, close friends, neighbors. Get all of those people first. Then go after your maybes. And then have your parents get involved. See if your grandparents could get involved. Whoever could get involved, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, go after that. And then for sure we're going to knock this sale out of the park. And it'll be a really, really successful sale. You'll get your new uniforms, and you're going to get some great prize options too. Okay, good luck. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask Miss Christian, and then she'll get in touch with me, and then we will be in touch. Now, the way just the prize ordering is going to work, that'll happen at the end of the sale. At the end of the sale, we'll be able to track how many you have. Then we're going to send you a spreadsheet, and if you hit the prize level, then you'll be able to fill in your size at that time accordingly. So you don't have to worry about that on the beginning of the sale. Oh, one other really, really important thing that you have to know. This is a prepaid sale. Okay, so what prepaid means is at the time that your customer is ordering, they're going to write you a check. So on your parent letter tells you how those checks should be made out. All right, they could give you a check, they can give you a cash. If somebody wants to do it by credit card, then they can go on and you can send them the online option. If they're uncomfortable paying you before they got their item, so then they might be a little bit more comfortable with the online option, because that will be just like anything else that they purchase online that they can put a credit card in and it will ship to their home. So, like I said, I think you guys are going to knock it out of the park. I think it's going to be a no-brainer that you'll be in new uniforms this year. And good luck, okay? We'll be in touch. And best of luck selling, guys. Take care.